All right, so have a seat on your mat. You can just face forward. And it does not matter what leg you put in front or what seated pose you come into. Just be comfortable for a moment. So I want you to just take a moment, feel the sitting bones touch down. Just put a little bit of background music on for myself. Feel free to add music to the background of your practice. It won't come through to the screen. I don't think that my music comes to you, but I just find it very soothing to have some sort of music in the background. Any type of calm music does our soul good. All right, so today we're going to talk about stability and posture. That's what we're going to bring our attention to through much of our practice today. You know, when we feel, in order to feel stable, we might think of being balanced and grounded. When you're balanced and grounded, you feel a little safer. You feel like you're more in control. And if you pay attention to your posture, then that nice posture leads to better confidence. So all of that has positive effects. So today we're going to take a moment to really think about in almost every pose we do, keeping our head over our heart and our heart over our pelvis. So let's work on that now. Just think of your sitting bones and your pelvis right here, and then your heart comes right above it and your head right above it. If you're leaning forward, then you don't have that beautiful midline. That midline, that straight line all the way up from the floor to the crown of the head. So at the same time, let's just bring our hands gently to our heart. And one way to pay attention to that posture is to lift your sternum here towards the thumbs. Allow the shoulders to drop away from the ears. Maybe close the eyes a moment. In order to achieve a strong posture, we need to draw our navel in and engage our core a little bit. That also helps with balance poses. So to exaggerate this a little bit, press a little firmer into those palms and begin to lift the elbows out to the side. Continue to let the sternum reach for your thumbs. Find space between your ears and your neck, your ears and your shoulders, so lengthening the neck. Breathe in nice and deep. And then just let it all go. One more breath in. And just a nice, long, gentle breath out. Really begin to just press your arms away from you, your hands, as though you're cutting through the air in front of you. And then just let the fingertips float down and bring them back towards the hips. We're going to just turn vertical on the mats for a moment. So just turn sideways. Take the legs out long. Another beautiful reminder of our posture is our Dandasana. It's called a staff pose. It's kind of a staff or a stick. So at the same time, let's root our sitting bones and feel the head over the heart over the pelvis. Your fingertips can gently press towards the mat to lengthen a little bit more. Feel the crown of the head and it's reaching towards the sky, the sitting bones staying grounded. And then from here, just start to pull the toes back towards the kneecaps, feeling the legs root down into the mat. And once again, don't forget about our abdominals, so draw them in and up a little bit. As we lower our chin towards our chest, we have our bandhas, our energy locks all in place. The pelvic muscles drawing up towards the hips, the abdominal muscles drawing up and in towards the rib cage, and the chin towards the chest. On your next inhalation, just let the fingertips reach up to the sky. Keep the gaze straight ahead to keep the posture in the midline, upright and tall. And then as you exhale, just begin to just let the body come forward. Let the hands rest on the legs or the mat next to your legs. And from here, we're just going to soften a little bit. So come out of that super stiff staff pose and just hang over the legs. Accentuating that posture again, look up, find length through the spine. Maybe reach for the bottom of the feet or the ankles and pull the heart slightly forward. And then bow the head down, trying to keep now the midline in check. Good. On the next inhale, look up again, place both of your hands on the right leg. And then as we come back into a seated pose, bring the leg with you. Once again, now let's pay attention to our straight and strong posture. Send the heart forward. And just holding the leg with the left hand, just sweep the right one back and follow your thumb with your eyes. Just take it back where you can and hold it here. And then bringing the hand back to the leg. Slowly go with the leg to place it back down. And move the hands to the left ankle. As we return to seated pose, bring the leg with you. And once again, take a moment, rather than to round the spine, to press the sternum forward. Having a poise and a good posture builds our confidence. Let's release the left hand and follow the thumb with the eyes as you look towards the back. Keeping your posture upright and tall. And then bringing it right back. Lower the leg back down. Go with it. And then pulling the soles of the feet to touch. Grab the ankles. Once again, let's bring our head over our heart over our pelvis. Press the soles of the feet together. And now bring the hands back to the heart center and pull the elbows up. So pressing the palms, just pull those elbows up. Draw the belly in. And then reaching forward with the fingertips cutting through the air. Allow the body to come forward, bringing the hands to the feet, pull down a little lower. This time, release that stiff posture and let the spine round a little bit. Perfect. Releasing, just crisscross one leg in the front or swing the legs around, coming right into a tabletop position. And now in this position, once again, we'll think of that Dandasana staff pose position where the spine is upright, is super straight, midline is drawn in. The crown of the head is reaching forward, the sitting bones are pressing back. Let's go ahead and just drop the belly down and lift the gaze. And then roll the spine to the sky with the exhale. Go again, just dropping down. And then rolling the spine up. Dropping down. Rolling the spine up. And once more, just dropping down. And rolling the spine up. Bringing that posture back in check, straight back. Take the right leg out directly behind you with the toe facing the floor. And then reach the left arm up with the arm next to the ear. Take that right hip and maybe dip it down just a little bit. Find a breath as you reach a little longer. And then as we exhale, pull both the knee and the elbow in. Keep it in line with the side it's on. And then press back away and pull it in so the elbow and the knee are not heading towards each other. They're heading right down the side of the body and in towards the side. And just one more. And pull it in. And then take it out and hold. This time we're going to take it out wide. So we're going to pull our left elbow out towards our left hip, right knee towards our right shoulder. So pull it out and in. And then send it back. Our core is getting a nice treat here as well. And press it back. Pull it. And press it. Just once more, just pull it. And press it. Bringing everything back to table position. Take the right wrist that we've been placing a lot of weight on and move that wrist around a little bit. Fingers and wrist. Give it a baby release. And now we'll take it to the other side. So now the left leg will go out behind you with the toe facing the floor. The right arm will reach out in front with the thumb facing the sky. Dip that left hip down just a little bit to stay square, posture in check. Take a breath, feel the reach. As you exhale, bring the knee to elbow, elbow to hip, and then reach back out. Pull it in and squeeze, and reach back out. As we pull it in, feel the abdominals draw in and reach. And then once more, just pulling it in and reaching. Now pulling it out to the side, knee to shoulder, elbow towards hip, and then back around. Pull it out. Trying to remain stable in the center. And then last time, let's put everything right back down and pick up that left wrist and give it a little bit of a motion here. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead, tuck our toes underneath. Slowly pull the hips up and back right into a nice down dog, flat back, crown of the head to the hips. And now let's just drift forward to a plank pose. Once again, posture check, everything in alignment. Hips up and hips back, down dog. And then drift forward to plank. Hips up and hips back. And then hips forward, move forward to plank. Nice straight body, and then back, downward facing dog. Breathe in, draw the belly in, lift the hips super high, lower the head. Let it go. Fantastic. Now looking towards the front of the mat, we're going to just step forward or take a little walk to the front of the mat. There is no hurry. Don't let me rush you. Don't let your body rush you. Come to the front of the mat. We're just going to hang for a moment. So grab the elbows with the hands and soften the knees. Lowering the fingertips to the floor. Slide the hands below the knees and come up to a half fold. Once again, a nice flat back. Feel the crown of the head move forward and the hips pull back. Draw that belly in and then exhale, fold back down. One more time, come up into that half fold. And this time from here, just soften the knees and press down with the feet as you lift to rise all the way up. Glide the hands to the heart as we press our palms together, lift the elbows. Draw the sternum towards the thumbs. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then let the fingertips reach to the sky. Once again, keep the hands together. Let's find a steeple pose here. So interlace all the fingers but the pointer fingers. Pull the elbows, the arms a little closer into the side of the head. Once again, let's tune into our posture, feet, hips, pelvis, Shoulders all upright and tall. As we inhale, lift a little taller, push down a little deeper, and then send the hips to the left and the arms to the right. Inhale to center, and exhale, push the hips to the left or to the right and the arms to the left. Inhale, return to center, and then slowly let the arms float down by the side. Inhale, arms reach up. This time, gaze up towards those thumbs, and then open wide and bow forward. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, fold. Root the hands, step back with the right foot and then the left foot to a plank pose. Take one breath in plank, and then either drop the knees or take the first chaturanga, your choice. Maybe you start on the knees and you grow to chaturanga, and then downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Step the right foot forward and then the left. Come up halfway and bow back down. Root to rise and draw the hands to the heart. Lift to the elbows, press the palms firmly. Posture check. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale to a half fold, and exhale, touch down. Step your left foot back and then the right foot. Plank pose once again, one breath this time, and exhale, knees or chaturanga. Inhale the cobra or upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. Gazing forward, step the left foot forward, and now the right. Inhale to a half fold, flat back. Exhale, fold back down. Softening the knees, root to rise, and bring the hands to heart center with the elbows nice and high. Posture check. What better way to feel grounded than with a pose such as the tree pose? So let's release and take our first balance pose of the practice today. Right leg is going to come up, left leg is going to ground you. So feel that supporting leg root down as you pull that right leg up to where you are comfortable, allowing the outer part of the leg to be active, pushing into the sole of the foot. And then once again, hands to heart, lift the sternum towards the thumbs. Finding a focus, something that does not move. And grow the tree, so bring the arms straight up. As we come up, release the hands and open the arms, soften the shoulders. Tuck the pelvis under slightly, pull your shoulder blades towards each other. You've got this. And then gliding the hands back to heart center, place the foot back down and take a moment. Fantastic. All right, let's take the other side. So now we're going to root down with the right foot and bring the left leg up. One thing to always remind yourself is that we never hurry through a balance pose. Every day is a new day when it comes to our bodies and balance. So activate the supporting leg. Think of the posture for a moment, and then grow the tree and let the branches open up. Tilt the pelvis, pull the shoulders down towards the hips, open the heart. Yes. Sliding the hands gently back to heart center. Release your foot and take a moment. Beautiful. Well done, everyone. All right, let's go ahead. Inhale, reach our arms to the sky. Interlace, find your steeple pose. Exhale, tip over to the right-hand side. Inhale, come back to the center and exhale. Belly is in, support that lower back. Inhale, return to center. Exhale, open the arms, bow forward. Inhale to a half fold and exhale, fold. Stepping just the right foot towards the back of the mat, lower the knee. Slowly back it up with the hands right on the hip, right on your thigh. So today, rather than hinge forward, we're going to keep the posture upright and tall. So inhale, bring the arms up to the sky. Allow the fingers to open. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Fantastic. Keeping this position, drop the arms out halfway, and then turn towards that left side. Slowly return to center and turn towards that right-hand side. Returning to center, bring the arms back to the sky. And then reach down towards the mat. Touch the back toe under, lift the knee up, and step forward. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, fold back down. Root to rise. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, push the fingertips back up, find steeple pose. Hip to the left this time. Come back to the center and tip to the right. Come back to the center, release the arms as we fold forward. Rise halfway, long spine, exhale, fold. Stepping the left foot towards the back of the mat, go ahead and drop the knee down. Slowly back it up into a nice upward and tall posture. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Go ahead and bring the arms up now, next to the ears. Keep the shoulders soft. Feel the length here. Draw the belly in. Keeping this upright and tall posture, open up and lower the arms halfway and twist over to the right-hand side and pause there. Return to center and take it to the other side. Posture check. And then return to center, bring the arms back overhead and then reach down to the mat. Tucking the back toe under, step it forward. Inhale, rise halfway, and exhale, fold back down. Root to rise, and bring the hands back to the heart. Taking this same sequence just a step further, inhale, arms reach up, steeple, hands tip over to the right-hand side, hips push to the left. Inhale to center, and exhale, tip the other way, posture check. Inhale, return to the center, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, fold back down, right foot steps back. Go ahead and keep this lunge this time and rise to center. Take a moment, stability here. So work on your posture, take the feet a little wider if necessary, whatever it takes to pull the shoulders back so they're over the hips. Squat down just a little deeper. And then bring the arms straight up. Drop the arms shoulder height and twist to the right-hand side. Come back to the center and twist to the left-hand side. And from the left-hand side, bring the hands to heart and lift the elbows up. Push with that back foot to fall forward, bringing the elbow outside that front leg. So press firmly those palms. Keep the sternum reaching for those thumbs. Beautiful prayer twist. Breathe in. Always know that you can drop to the knees if this is just too much. Looking down at that mat, let the hands reach down. Step it forward. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold. Soften the knees as we root to rise. And draw the hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Steeple hands. Tip over to the left. Inhale to center. Tip over to the right. Inhale to center, release and fold. Inhale to a half fold and exhale, fold back down, left foot steps back. Keeping the high lunge, slowly rise to stand. And take a moment here to adjust your stance so your shoulders can just stay right over those hips. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reaching up. Exhale, sink and hold. Crescent lunge or high lunge is a form of balance and control as well. Dropping the arms halfway down, twist over to the left-hand side. Hold there. And then return to center. And twist over to the right-hand side. From this right-hand side, bring the hands to the heart and lift the elbows. Hinge forward and drop the elbow outside the front thigh for a twist, pressing firmly into the palms of the hands. And then looking down to the floor, reach there and simply step it forward. Inhale to a half fold and exhale, fold back down. Root to rise and bring hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, open wide, bow forward. Inhale, half fold. Exhale, hands touch down, step back to plank pose. Take one breath in plank and exhale, chaturanga or knees go down. Inhale to cobra and exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in and breathe out. One more breath in and one more breath out. Gazing forward, step, jump, or float to the front of the mat. Rise halfway and fold back down. Bend the knees and root to rise and draw the hands to heart center for balance pose number 2. Stability, balance, control, posture. So bring the right knee up with the foot flat as though you're going to send it straight down to the floor. Now begin to press it back behind you, keeping your thumbs resting at the sternum. Press firmly into the palms, keep those elbows out wide, and take it down to warrior 3, dipping the right hip towards the inner thigh of the left leg. And if you are comfortable, reach your fingers forward now. Bringing the hands back to the heart, slowly begin to stand, bringing the knee back up. Touch down if you need a check-in with the earth, and extend the leg out in front of you, toe to the sky. Pulse up 5 times, 5, 4, 3, 2, and lower the foot right next to the other. Well done. All right, we have a second side. So take any time you need to release any tension. And now let's bring the left knee up with the foot flat towards the floor. Find your focus. Sending that sole of the foot back behind you. Take your time. Kick it back. Toe down. Dip the hip under. You've got this. Feel free to stay here or send the arms out forward and hold. Posture check. Stability, control. You are in control. Bringing the hands back in slowly. Bring the knee back to the front. Take your time. Kick the leg out. Flex the foot and pulse for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and lower it down. Fantastic. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale to a half fold, and exhale, step back to plank pose. Take one breath in plank and drift forward and lower belly to mat. Beautiful. Put the toes down so the tops of the feet are rooted onto the mat. Reach the arms forward. Inhale, just push with the hips and the thighs and lift the feet now and the arms off the floor. And then touch down. Let's do that again. Inhale, just strengthen that back. And touch down. Bringing the hands in, press to Sphinx pose. Pull the elbows towards the rib cage. Lift the sternum forward. Beautiful. And then slowly release back to the mat. Pressing all the way up to cobra and then back to the knees and to downward facing dog. All right, a stability opportunity for us. I want you to bring the feet a little closer and bring the right leg up to the sky. And then move the left fingertips down to the middle of your down dog. And then keep going towards the foot. And just stay there or try lifting the fingers off of the mat and resting it on your left leg. Slowly touch back down, bend the knees and walk out the dog. That is quite tough. So if the place for you is with the fingers on the mat, stay there. Left leg comes up now. Find your strength. Glide the right hand about halfway down. Feel the dynamics change in this down dog. And then a little further towards the foot or the side of the mat. And here, stay here, or just play around for a moment and see if you can bring that hand to touch your leg, even for an instant. And then return to downward facing dog and bend the knees. That's a tough one. Gazing to the front of the mat, step forward. Rise halfway and fold back down. Bend the knees, find chair pose. Same thing here on chair pose. Instead of letting our body go all the way over these front legs, draw the shoulders down. Think of the midline. Draw everything into that center line. Soften the shoulders. And then bring the hands to the heart as we fold. Inhale to a half fold. Exhale, step back to plank. One breath in plank. Exhale, knees or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bring the right foot forward. Spin the back heel. Rise to warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Take a moment in warrior two. Head over heart, heart over pelvis. Inhale to a peaceful warrior. Exhale, bring the arm to the leg and the top arm to the ear. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Left foot comes forward, spin the back heel. Rise to warrior one and open up to warrior two. Pause here. Posture. Soften the shoulders. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And then exhale, side angle. Extend it. Inhale, peaceful warrior. And exhale, hands touch down, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, drifting to a plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Fantastic. Bringing the right knee to the mat, open the gate towards that left side. Now, even in this side position, think of the head over the heart over those now pelvis, so everything is in line. Lift the leg up off the floor and push the arm away from you. So as though we're standing sideways. Beautiful. One more breath. And exhale, touch down and find down dog. Breathe in. Exhale, drop the left knee down and open the gate to the right hand side. Once again, bring the arm towards the ear and lift the leg as high as the hip. Feel the posture even in a sideways pose. Touch down and return to downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, right leg reaches to the sky. Exhale, bend the knee and open the hip. Inhale, straighten it. Exhale, pull it forward and put it down. Spinning the back heel, slowly rise to warrior one. Warrior one posture. Think about this for a moment. Rotate the hips to face the front, adjust the back foot if we need to. Allow the knee to move a little bit further forward, the back foot to push away from the mat. Shoulders over the hips. Beautiful. Bring the right hand down to the thigh and then tip over towards that right side. Circle the arms back up to warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Start to pull the front leg straight to a peaceful triangle, and then slowly move right into our triangle pose. Stacking. Rather than curving down towards the floor, keep the body in a straight line. Beautiful. Lifting up about halfway, airplane arms over the front leg. Posture check here. Feel the crown of the head moving forward, that right hip pulling back. Spine is long and straight. Start moving the arms behind you as though we're going to take off here. And then slowly dip them down towards the earth and keep them moving till the arms are next to the ears. And then touch palms or fingers down. Soften the knee, step in with the back foot. Walk the hands forward and lift the leg off of the floor. Standing split. Opportunity for balance. Number one is to let the fingertips rest on the floor. Number two is to place the right hand behind the calf, pull in. Number three, both hands come behind the leg as we seek balance. Beautiful. Bringing the hands back to the mat, bend the knee and reach all the way back. Find your downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg reaches high. Exhale, bend, stack, and open it up. Inhale, straighten it. And exhale, bring it forward and put it down. Spinning the back heel, rise to warrior one. And once again, in our warrior one, hips move forward, widen their stance if necessary to maintain that midline, that staff pose here, the head, the heart, the pelvis, all in alignment. Good. Turn around to open up warrior two. And then peaceful warrior as we pull the front leg straight. And then slowly glide forward and down into triangle pose, Trikonasana. Utthita Trikonasana. Lift enough to rotate the body, airplane arms over this front leg. Once again, here we go. We're going to dip that right hip just a little bit. We're going to feel the crown of the head pulling forward, that left hip pulling back. Send the arms back behind you as though we are about to take off. And then dip the arms down. Bring them up next to the ears. This is tough, core work as well. Float the hands down as we begin to soften the knee. Step the back foot in. Move forward and find standing split on this leg. And once again, your options are the same on this side. Play around with it and see where you can go. And then softening the knee, step all the way back. Find downward facing dog. Inhale to a plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, child's pose. Let's take a moment to rest. So send the hips back. Once again, let's just keep our body over our thighs today. Fingers are reaching forward. Fantastic. Maybe shift your weight a little side to side. And then sliding the hands back to you, push up onto your knees. Nice thunderbolt pose. Go ahead and take one leg out to the side. It doesn't matter which leg you take out. And just find your posture, head over heart, heart over pelvis. Bringing the arms up over the head. We're going to reach down towards the opposite side of the floor. Fingertips touch down. Feel that long side bend. Inhale, rise back to the center. And exhale, we're going to slide down that leg now. So just slide down the leg. Small range, it's a short range to keep your posture in check. Inhale, both arms reach up. Let's go one more time. So tip over towards the floor. Feel the reach. And then inhale, come back to the center and slide down that long leg. And then rising back to the center, send the fingers forward. Sit the seat back onto that heel and just bow. Lifting and shifting our weight to the forearms. Bring that left knee back or that long knee back in. Tucking the toes underneath you, allow the hips to lift up. Remember which leg you sent out, because you want to make sure we do the opposite. So lift up to a nice dolphin pose. Draw the belly in. Beautiful. And then lower the knees back to the mat and walk the hands back to you as we come back to thunderbolt pose. Bring in the opposite leg out to the side now. Put the arms up about halfway. Posture check here. Head, heart, pelvis, everything in alignment. Take a breath in. As you exhale, bring fingertips towards the floor and tip over and hold. Inhale, rise to center, and exhale, slide down the long leg. Inhale to the center and exhale, tip it over towards the floor. And inhale to the center and exhale, tip it over. And then rising back to the center, allow the fingertips to move forward, come down to the mat as we sit back in a one-legged child's pose. Moving up onto your knees, pull the long leg in, drop the forearms down. And now keeping the hips over the knees, move the arms forward as far as they will go. And push your chest towards the floor and your eyes move towards your thumbs. Feel free if you have stress in the head to relax your forehead down now. Happy dog pose. This posture is hips over knees. And then slowly shift forward, find a low plank and hold right here. Staff pose in the opposite direction. So press the heels away, press the crown forward. Find your midline and pull everything into it. Breathe in. Breathe out. Bringing the hands to the mat. Press up and pull the hips back, downward facing dog. Gazing forward, step to the front of the mat. Rise halfway. Pull back down. Soften the knees en route to rise. Draw the hands to heart center. One more heated sequence, vinyasa sequence, and we will move to the floor. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, bring them to the side and find chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half fold. Inhale, step or jump back to plank. Take one breath and then chaturanga or lower. Inhale to cobra and exhale, down dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Spin the back heel, rise to warrior one. Inhale, open up to warrior two and back it up to a peaceful warrior. And then find your way back to plank pose. Take one breath in plank and exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra and exhale, down dog. Inhale, warrior one, left side. Exhale, open up to warrior two. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, hands touch down, step back to plank. One breath in plank and exhale, lower. Inhale the cobra and exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping forward to our yoga squat. Wide feet, sink low, and bring the hands to heart. This time the palms are pressing and the elbows are pushing into the legs. All right, this is your opportunity to try and maybe bring the shoulders back a little bit more. Right into that same, it's a lot tougher here. And we're going to just take this position and move ourselves to the floor. So reaching back, just have a seat. Find the center of your mat, extend the legs. Well done. Keeping our posture in check, bring the knees up, hands behind the knees. Keeping our shoulders in check, lean back, draw the navel in, and let the feet come off the floor. Beautiful. Extend the legs long and reach the arms forward. Flat back. Rebend and place everything down. Bringing our arms forward, we're going to just now roll down slow. So slowly draw the navel in, chin to chest, let the spine roll now. To come all the way down. And extend the arms overhead and the legs move out long. Fantastic. Take a breath and slowly bring your arms around your legs. Bring them in towards the body center and rock on the spine. Perfect. Lifting the head, the shoulders right off of the floor. Keep the right knee in as you push away the left. Breathe in, exhale a little pull, pull, and switch. And a pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Feel the body anchored down, the navel pulled in. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and switch. Pull, pull, and pull, pull. Once more. And bring both of the knees back in and let the head and shoulders touch back down. Nice breath. All right, let's take that staff pose in reverse here. So extend the legs to the sky, bring the arms by your side. So first of all, feel the shoulders touching down. You cannot help but have that head over the heart and the heart over the pelvis here. Rather than your legs pulled in towards you, they're straight up out of the hips. Fantastic. Flex the feet. Now just lower the right one just to a hover. And then sweep it right back up. Left one down to a hover. And sweep it up. Right one goes down. And then bring it up. And left one goes down. And bring it up. And right one moves down. And bring it up. And the left one moves down. And bring it up. One more on each side. Just lower the right. And bring it up. And lower the left. And bring it up. Bring in the hands behind the knees, pull the knees towards the floor, walk the hands up to the bottom of the feet for happy baby. Perfect. Bringing the knees and feet in, bring the feet to the floor. We are going to move to the side of our body, facing forward. And we're going to keep our alignment. So slide out the lower arm and rest your ear right on top of that arm. Extend the legs long. Once again, let's find our posture. So take a moment to pull the belly in. Bring that top hand right in front of your chin, right at your rib cage here. Now just lift the top leg up and down, and up and down, up and down, and up and down, keeping our posture in check here. Just lift and lower. You've got it. Lift and lower, lift and lower, and lift and lower. You've got 4, you've got 3, and we've got 2, and then we've got 1. Now pull the knee, bend the knee, pull the heel back and straighten, back and straighten. Our posture is still right where it needs to be. Stable, keeping us rooted down. Just bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Everything today is going to be no movement from the top of the body, just a slower part. Good. And then 1 more. And then just lower it down, bend the knee, straighten it out and lift it. Lower it down, bend the knee and straighten and lift it. Lower, bend and straighten and lift. Lower, bend and straighten and lift. And lower, bend and straighten. And lower, bend and straighten and lift. Lower, bend and straighten and lift. And lower, bend and straighten. We have 2 more like this. I'm really beginning to feel this. And lift, and last one. And then lower and circle small for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, go the other way, for 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 4, 1. Beautiful, put it down. I don't know about you, but that leg needs a rest. So pull that knee in and roll back onto the back. Cross it over. Gently begin to pull the bent knee in, take your sleeping pigeon. Oh my gosh. So feel it as we just rock a little side to side. Create a tiny bit of resistance by pushing your elbow into that top leg. Maybe flex those feet to create longer muscles. And then maybe we pull in and just find a moment to be really still. Oh my gosh. So let's continue this sitting up. So roll to a seated pose, bringing that foot inside. It's really sore. So if it's too much, you can lower it down to the calf. All right, once again, let's find that staff position. So push down with the leg and sitting bones, bring the head and shoulders up and back. Bring the hands to the heart, lift the sternum to the thumbs and pull the elbows up. Now inhale, reaching to the sky. Exhale, let the body come forward. Just bring hands to the mat. Take a breath and send the heart a little further forward, and then just press down a little bit deeper. Now our range might be a little less than normal because that leg we worked is really sore. I speak for myself. Oh my gosh. And then slowly release and let it go. Extend that leg. And let's go ahead and just bring ourselves around to the other side. We want to make sure that we face front so we could visit and see each other while we engage in this. So roll all the way down and to your side. Extending your arm, lower arm out, let your ear just rest on that arm and take your legs out straight. That top arm helps anchor you down right at the rib cage. Now the top leg up and down, just straight up and down. So we cannot allow our hips to move and open here. Just lift and lower. The range is not big. It's not super small, but just vertical up and down. Yeah. Good. 4 more times. Here's 4. Here's 3. Here's 2. Here's one. Now bend and straighten. Just bend and straighten, bend and straighten, bend and straighten, and bend and straighten. Bend and straight, bend and straight, bend and straight. Let's keep going. Bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Just two more. Good. All right. So now we're going to lift and then lower and bend and straighten. Lift and lower and bend and straighten. Lift and lower and bend and straighten, and lift and lower and bend and straighten. 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 Just once more, and let's engage in those wonderful circles. So circle one way for 8, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 4, for 3, and 2, and then reverse it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Oh my gosh. Pull the knee in and roll to the back. Once again, cross it over the other leg and gently pull the knee in. Find a little bit of movement side to side, flexing the feet. And then pulling it in a little more, creating a bit of resistance with the elbow. Stay still. I feel like we haven't done this in ages. Let's roll up now and continue this in our Janu Shavasana pose. That's a tough one. So place that foot inside your leg wherever you find it to be tolerable. All right, let's bring our hands to our heart, lift our elbows up and press firmly. Root down as the crown of the head lifts up and the navel pulls in. Inhale, lifting the fingertips to the sky, slowly move forward. Letting the hands just come to rest on the side of your leg. Find a little bit more length by sending the heart forward and then just gently dropping a little bit. It's about a stretch. And then slowly begin to release it, extend the legs, and let's just rock a little side to side. Feels good. And then whatever side you wish to finish up on, find your way back down to the mat. Preparing for a bridge pose. Bring the feet down, push the shoulders down, and begin to lift. Allow the shoulders to tuck underneath. Let the top of the body just lift. Pull the inner thighs towards one another. And then as we release, bring the arms over the head and extend the legs out long. Find your steeple pose here. And inhale, seek length and really feel the reach. Exhale, tip over to the right-hand side. Now let the feet stay straight today, just straight, just upper body only moving. And then slowly return to the center with a nice inhalation. And then on the exhalation, we'll tip over to the other side, keeping the body straight except the top of the arms. Beautiful. And then rise back to center. Float the arms up towards the sky. And then let them just float down by your side. A perfect posture here. When we are on our back, we cannot help but be aligned the way we are meant to be aligned. So honor your posture, your confidence. Honor your stability. Just pay attention to the rhythm of the breath allowing the exhales to cause you to just move deeper towards the earth. When we feel confident, when we feel strong, when we feel stable, we feel safe, we feel sure of ourselves, we feel we can conquer anything. Couple more breaths here. And finally, let's begin to bring ourselves to each other. To knees to chest and knees to the side. Beautiful class, everyone. I want you to just bow the head now. Once again, let's bring our hands to our heart mudra. So place the palms together, but this time allow the elbows just to be soft towards the ground. Just your normal prayer pose. Today we talked about stability and strength, confidence. So let me end with a beautiful quote I found in A Cancer Ward. Fate whispers to the warrior, "You can't withstand the storm." And the warrior whispers back, "I am the storm." Namaste, my friends.